It's a beautiful night for high school football here in Wapakoneta. It's time for Wapakoneta High School football on TSC. I'm Big Dan Wilson, and tonight's game is being brought to you by the following: Merit Real Estate, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Minster Bank, Flex Machine Tools, G.A. Windsor & Son, State Farm Insurance, Home Savings Bank, Auglaze Audiology, Kill RV Service, Dad's Toy Shop, and Wilson One Communications. Hello again, everyone. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop for week number 9 of high school football here on TSC. It's a beautiful night for high school football here from Bath, and I got to tell you, we have been blessed for Friday Night Lights.
Yes, we have, Dan. It's been a beautiful, beautiful season so far.
Let's talk about these two teams. Wapak coming into the game 6-2, and of course, you know, Bath kind of a little bit of a roller coaster season. Why don't you fill us in on what we can expect here tonight?
Yeah, Dan, we've got two really decent football teams. I know Wapak's playing lights out. Bath is up down. They'll surprise you with some of the wins they get, but they. And then you look at the categories. We're running backs. We got Nous with 945 yards on the year, and we got Hale with 900 yards. We got our QB with 1296, 9 TDs. They got their quarterback with 1,502 yards with 7 TDs, and we both got top receivers. But I think what's going to be the difference on the two teams is we got one heck of a defense. And Bath, you know, they're mid-grade defense, but Wapak is playing defense is lights out.
You know, with Wapak 6-2, of course, it's week number 9, and you can't look past this game, but everybody's talking about Salina next week. And what do we have to do to stay focused into this game to make sure that we don't lose sight of beating Bath, who, by the way, is 5-3, right?
Right, 5-3, and you never know with Bath. There's been years. Bath has come up and even upset the state champion St. Mary's Rough Riders back when I played. They just always, and we always kind of struggle at Bath. They always play us tough, and, you know, and so does Salina. So I'm sure the coaches got Wapak ready to play for all 4 quarters tonight.
Want to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast, as always: Merit Real Estate, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Minster Bank, Flex Machine Tools, G.A. Windsor & Son, State Farm, Jimmy Sager, along with Home Savings Bank, Auglaze Audiology, which is also Auglaze in Sydney Audiology, Kill RV Service, and Dad's Toy Shop. Both Wapak and Bath, too, sporting some underclassmen that we can look forward to seeing today, especially at the quarterback position.
Yeah, they're both sophomores. A lot of their special kids are sophomores. Their running back for Bath is a sophomore, a really good running back. And we got receivers, Caden Page and we got a lot of sophomores on both. And back deep for Bath is trying to look for that number. Looks like Carson Myers. Can't hardly see here. And we talk about numbers, and they just blend right in with the uniform.
Yeah, a lot of uniforms are like that. So here's the opening kickoff, and as always, into the end zone by Beach. So Bath will start 1st and 10 from their 20-yard line.
And that was Clay Bodecker back here deep, number 12. I was off. I thought it was 7. That was 12.
So let's talk about this quarterback, Mr. Zach Welsh. And if it sounds familiar, he has some Wapakoneta ties.
Yes, his father and his uncles all played at Wapak, and they went to High Northern with a lot of our Wapak grads. And I bought my house off of his grandpa. So
there you go. 3 wide receiver set, actually 4 to the left, 1 to the right. They're going to throw that screen, and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver as he gets tackled down there. That was number 27. He talked about them before the game, the receiving core out there for Bath. This is the guy we have to look for, Mikey Hale, number 27, who dropped that ball.
Yeah, he's a young kid. He's a sophomore, but he started as a freshman last year. So him and the quarterback have started as freshmen, so they are pretty good. You know, you don't start as freshmen and not say you're good, because they have done a really good job this year too.
2nd and 10 from the shotgun. Welsh under pressure, rolls right, throws, and connects with Hale. Nope, this time it was number 23, Kane Sullivan, one of the other key guys we want to be looking forward to the rest of the night as far as seeing a lot of action for Bath at the wideout position. They're in a hurry-up offense on a 3rd and 4 from their 26.
And now it's on the tackle.
They're going to slow it down a little bit, look to the sideline to see what kind of formation Wapak is in. And, boy, they're pressing. They're showing a little bit of a man-to-man action here defensively. 2 wide receivers out to the right, trips out to the left. Welsh takes the snap. He looks left, going down the field, has a man open between 2 white jerseys, and going up for it, not coming down with it, is number 23, Sullivan. And, boy, Welsh almost put it between those 2 white jerseys.
Yeah, it was a great
That was
throw.
interesting.
Good throw. Defending was Grant Jolly and Nate Metzger. And I tell you what, in my eyes, the receiver should have had the ball, touch both of his hands. You know, what they always tell us, Dan, it touches your fingers, you
hands,
bring that, touch your hands, you bring it in.
Some things never change. All right, 4th and 4. Let's talk about this this kicker for the Bath Wildcats.
I don't know much about him. I think he is a rugby-style kicker. They were saying, I don't know if he'll run a little bit before he kicks, but he does have a leg. His average isn't quite like Beach's, but he can really boot the ball.
Well, not a lot of pressure there, but he did get a nice high kick taken inside the 40 by Caden Page, and there's 2 yellow flags as he returns it.
I didn't see it, but you always know what that means. There's probably a holding somewhere.
There's not just 1 flag. There's 2 flags.
Well, it must have been a big hold. He might have just grabbed everything, that guy. Caden Page with a good return. Too bad it has to come back. But I don't know. Bath, we'll talk about their defense a little bit. They're not quite on the top or echelon of defenses, but they're not bad. You know, you got Wapak, Slime, and Elida, but Bath can still bring it. So I think you'll see a chess match for a little bit, and then you're going to see some different things here from both teams.
Wapak will start 1st and 10 from their 35. Not bad field position. They're going to come out with Page split wide to the right, Jolly wide to the left, and that little shift with Hauser. And it's going to be a handoff to Jace Nouse, and he's going to get gobbled up after a gain of about maybe 2 yards.
Yeah, there wasn't much there. Big boy up front, 64 for Bath. Kyle Slate and a junior, 6'2", 260. He's a load. They're big up front. I will say that about Bath. They got big boys on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, they do. 2nd and long 8, 10:33 remaining. Wapak's first possession of the game. Bath was 3 and out. And I think it's important for Wapak to get some positive yardage on this possession, let alone get some points. It's Jolly in motion to the left. Rolling left is Moyer, trying to break a few tackles maybe and turn the corner. Ooh, he gets slammed out of bounds.
And I got to think they're going to call a flag.
I don't see it. I don't see a flag at all. But Coach Erb is not happy over there because it happened right in front of him. And he's letting the zebra know about it. Wow.
Huh.
And there's no flag at all. He barely got a yard on the play. Wow.
I tell you, I couldn't see. It's hard to see exactly where it was at. Maybe he was still in play. So Caleb's okay. He's back out here. So.
We got Walter split wide to the right, 2 wide receivers left. Moyer looks, fires, caught, has enough for the first down, and it's Caden Page.
And who would it be? Who else would it be besides number 11, Caden Page? They are on.
Well, it's going to be a jersey maybe with a 1 in it.
Yeah,
let's not just assume it's 1-1.
You're exactly right.
First and 10 for the Redskins from their own 48, 10:06 remaining here in the first quarter. Their first possession of the game. Week number 9 of high school football here on TSC. It's the 6-2 Redskins, 5-3 Bath Wildcats. Hauser in motion to the right. Moyer did a little shuffle step like he was going to run to the right. Turns it over to left tackle and barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit down the line there by the Wildcats.
Yes, Wildcat linebacker there. He is a Wildcat. 60. Jager Smith, senior, 5'8", 210, and he runs well because he got right out there and put a good old snobber knock on Caleb.
Let's talk about this defense that Bath's in right now.
What are they running here? They're running a 5-3?
They're
6.
They're losing sight of the strong side of the field already. And that's what they have. 2 wide receivers right. It's going to be Nouse in motion to the right, but it's a quarterback keeper all the way. And that's not going anywhere. Maybe
Bath's
up over the
really
50-yard line.
Host of Wildcats, man. They're in there. And, I don't think they're fooled by it, but this is where you maybe you drop one down the field somewhere.
Well, 3rd and 7 from Bath territory now on the 49. And you can hear the field announcers pretty loud.
It's
here.
Right here, right in our back door.
So if I miss anything, you won't as a viewer. Let's put it that way. We've got trips out to the right.
And I kind of got confused there. And Caleb was out there. I thought, well.
So he's looking right. He's got some time. Now he's under pressure. He's got to roll, and he's got to dump it, and he does. He finds Jolly up over the 35, and he's got enough for another first down for Wapak.
Tackle for Bath is Dalton Woodruff.
Wow. It looked like Jolly found the soft part of that zone and just sat right in it.
And I'll tell you,
Moyer did a great job of getting away and getting that ball, too.
I don't know if we would have seen Moyer do that in week 1 or 2. But as he's progressing through and he's coming on, he's making a lot of good decisions in the last 3 or 4 weeks.
First and 10 from the Bath 33. 8 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Wapak's first possession of the game. Bath was 3 and out. Handoff, it's going to be Nouse. Nouse looking for some running room. Bulls his way up over the 30, down to the 25, and nice run by Nouse. Nouse knocking on the precipice of a 1,000-yard season tonight, right?
What was he at the beginning of the night? He was at the 945-yard mark, and he just added another 10 there, so another 45.
We'll call it 8. We can't give him 10 on that one.
All right, we'll call it 8. But he's close. With the first run, he's knocking out 45 yards. And I'll let you know when he gets there.
That'll be great. 2nd and 2 from the 25. Page split wide to the right. We've got trips out to the left. They're going to set up the screen to Jolly. He's got some blockers. Gets behind those blocks and gets enough for the first down near the 20-yard line. And, again, they'll move the chains.
Yeah, Rader with a good tackle. But what I want to go back and look at here is if you see our tight end, we don't get to call his name much on receptions, but he had one heck of a block and put that DN right on his back to make that
Grant Hauser, number 85, did a great job out there.
Job.
So Ryan Walter seeing a lot of action tonight. He split to the right. Got motion by Jolly. It's going to be a toss sweep. He's got a few blockers, trying to find a hole. Down to the 15, down to the 13-yard line.
Nice run by Jolly. I ain't a big kid. He's not a big kid, but he runs tough. I mean, he's a tough runner. Yes. Dalton Woodruff on the tackle again for Bath.
You know, one of the things you mentioned that I think maybe in the Van Wert game, and I can't remember if it was Jolly or Page that kind of just dropped their shoulders and just after the run and just willed their way for another 5 yards. That was impressive. 2nd and 4. It's going to be Nouse trying to turn that corner, and boy, he met by a host of those powder blue jerseys.
Yeah, not much to go for him there, but he had a bunch of Wildcats in his way. But I know if we know Wapak, they won't give up on that. They'll hit it here or there for another big game here in a little bit.
Well, they're grinding it out. They're grinding out the clock in the process. 5:49 remaining. And it's 3rd and 4 from the Bath 14-yard line. And again, I'll remind you, this is Wapak's first possession of the game. Bath was 3 and out. We've got Page split wide to the left, and we've got a host of Redskins to the right as they shift to the left. There's a few guys like Sadler in there. And it's going to be Nouse to the 5, trying to break a tackle to the 3. Run. Down to about the 1-yard line. Boy, he almost punched it in there.
Yes, he did. That was Nouse with a host of Wildcats again on it.
Well, I take that back. That was down to the 5-yard line. I was trying to give him an extra 5 yards.
Yeah, you were. I was kind of wondering. But, hey, guys, I just want you all to know Dan is not wearing his glasses tonight, so he can't see.
On and off, on and off, on and
but
off.
I'm not. I shouldn't be messing around with his age. I know he's getting older.
Thanks. I love you, too.
Yes, sir.
We'll call it 1st and goal from the 6. Schnarry in the backfield along with Nouse. Hauser in motion. It's going to be Schnarry. Schnarry this time. He's down to the 1. Did he get in? No, they're going to fall. They're going to say he fell short of the goal line. So it'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 1.
I tell you what, Dan, they must have saw his knee hit early because it looked like the ball was over the plane there, but
4:30 remaining here in the first quarter. Wapak really chugging out the time. Schnarry and Nouse in the backfield. Quarterback keeper? Yes, it is. And it's Moyer trying to bull his way up over center, and
they didn't give it to him.
They're going to say he didn't get in. So it'll bring up 3rd and goal for the Redskins.
Wow.
Nouse and Schnarry. Why play games? Give it to one of those two guys. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Let's get this. Can't give up the field position. It's going to be 4-down territory no matter what. You know that.
Yeah. But here you're inches away.
They got to hold on to the ball and not drop the ball.
I always think, to me, this is the safest play if you got a tough, strong quarterback, so you don't have to worry, and they're going to do it again.
Yeah, he had his leg. You could see how he had his leg back for positioning. Someone's got to call a touchdown there, and they do, finally.
I don't think the referees wanted to call it. I don't know. Man, we got some of the head referee tonight's Jeff Klaus, umpires Mark Keller, head lineman's Ben Malk, not the Malk from Kenton, more like Finley, and line judge is Brett Robertson, and back judge is Damon Coverman. If you have any issues with them, I'm not giving you their number.
So with 3:35 remaining here in the first quarter, Wapak draws first blood. Beach trying to add an extra point. And he does. So Wapak takes the lead 7-0 here from Bath in week number 9 of high school football here on TSC. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Elevation Chiropractic, formerly known as Cantor Chiropractic, has been serving Wapakoneta and the surrounding communities for 30-plus years of generational quality chiropractic care. Elevation Chiropractic is unique as we utilize numerous techniques to accommodate our patient as well as their condition. In addition to chiropractic care, we now offer cutting-edge technologies such as spinal decompression as well as Class 4 laser therapy. As a former Redskin alumni, Dr. Michael Nagel would like to wish all the Wapak athletes a successful and healthy season. Visit us at elevationchiroohio.com or contact us at 419-738-4373 to see how we can elevate your health.
Do you know the dollar value of your largest asset? I'm committed to volunteering my time to help you determine the value of your home with a free market valuation. Every month or quarter, you receive a statement for your other valuable assets, so why not know the value of your home? By contacting or connecting with me, we can set up an appointment to take a quick look at your home and determine the value of your largest asset. Give me a call at 419-773-9583 or click to connect to my website to get started.
Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981, and I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, FlexSteel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta.
G.A. Windsor & Son Company, family owned and the original recycler since 1848, celebrating our 175th anniversary. We're proud to be headquartered in Wapakoneta, and our commitment to the community has never changed. We celebrate the hard work of our employees and provide our customers with the best service available in our industry, all while being environmentally conscious. We are proud of our city and proud of our workers. We are G.A. Windsor & Son. Visit us on the web at gawindsor.com.
Welcome back to Bath Stadium. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop. Week number 9, do you believe it, of high school football here on TSC. The 6-2 Wapakoneta Redskins, the 5-3 Bath Wildcats getting it on here at Bath, and Wapak drawing first blood with a 1-yard touchdown run by Moyer.
And back deep for Bath is Bodecker, which I played with a Bodecker. He was at Bath when I was in school in '95, and I don't know if he's any relation, but
we know the Welsh kid is.
Yes, the Welsh kid is all.
The ensuing kick by Beach is going to go well into the end zone. And once again, the Bath Wildcats will start from their 20-yard line. You know, we keep talking about it before they come out here and start this first play of this series, how much of a weapon that really is. When you can't get a return and you keep them pinned back and forcing them to move 80 yards every time, that's a very
heck of a weapon.
Heck of a weapon.
And
yeah,
you get
big time.
And you get inside the 35-yard line, you have a kicker that can make a lot of field goals, and that's a weapon we haven't. You know, a lot of high school teams don't have.
Welsh in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off this time.
And
that's number 27, Hale. And Hale, we'll see him split out every once in a while, and of course there we'll have him in the backfield. Statistically, they're a pretty well balanced team offensively, right?
They do a little read op, not read op. They do they read, have the read, and they go trips, and they do all kinds of unbalanced, balanced, and Wapak's got their hands full. But tell you what, if I could put any defense against anybody, it'd be Wapakoneta's.
2nd and 9 from the 21. Takes a low snap, looks for the quick screen out to the right, and connects. Short of the first down, but a gain of about 7 on the receiving end there. Number 17 is Lehman, one of the other key guys that they want to try to get the ball to.
And a host of Redskins on the tackle with
3rd and 1. It's
a
hurry-up offense here. It's going to be a quarterback keeper.
I think he got it.
And he gets it up over the 30-yard line. He's going to get the first down, and they'll move the chains so they get their first down of the game with 2:39 remaining here in the first quarter.
Tell you what, man, their uniforms they look so like North Carolina.
Yeah,
they got that
exactly powder blue.
Yes, and I mean I feel like they change their uniforms like most people change their underwear because they go through so many different uniforms every year. I mean they've done this, but I like this. This looks good.
Hale, the ball carrier, gain of about 2. It'll bring up 2nd and 8 from the 33. 2 wide receivers left, 2 right. You're talking about a balanced attack. That's what they're showing. It's going to be a fake run play action, setting up the screen out to the left. On the receiving end is Lehman once again. And Lehman up over the 35. He'll be short of the first down.
And Truesdale on the tackle, and he caught him on the – yes, Lehman came in the inside. Truesdale was sitting there waiting on him.
They like this hurry-up offense.
Yeah, I don't know who their offensive coordinator is, but I feel like he's doing a pretty good job.
Want to give a shout-out to their head coach, Frank Russell, and also the athletic director, Kristen Holt, for her help in assisting us to bring you this game here on TSC tonight. Welsh again in the shotgun. Back there with him is number 27, Hale, and he's going to run into trouble. No, he's going to set up, throw, and I'm surprised he got the ball knocked down. That was almost intercepted.
And that was our big daddy, big old number 5, Metzger.
So now it's going to bring up 4th and about 3. Let's see what they do.
Oh, well, they're telling we got
They're
our
running the
kick
play.
returner to go back, so here comes a punt.
Yeah, they were running the play clock down. It's now down to 22-21. The game clock at $1:13 with the incompleted pass. As we mentioned, Wapak taking their first possession in great field position from their 35. They marched at 65 yards down the field for a 1-yard touchdown run by Moyer. Here's the ensuing punt on fourth down. End-over-end kick. It's going to bounce at about the 32-yard line, and it looked like it was going to go out of bounds, and it stayed in bounds and going to go back down to about the 29. So with 1:02 remaining here in the first quarter, we'll keep it right here.
And Dan, if I don't know if you would care or not, but I wanted to give a shout out to some of the Wapak midget football teams.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, man. That's great.
Oh yeah, we have two of the teams, both the JV teams in Wapak made the playoffs this year. We have the Wapak White or Wapak Skins and the Wapak Red, and the head coach for the Wapak Skins is Micah Schaup, and he took over the reins for Wireman.
Yeah, and Micah coached my son Brendan
Okay.
for the Warriors. Micah has been coaching that long. Good guy.
Good, great. Alan Metzger, Jeremy Preezer, Scott Schreier, and
we'll get back. We'll get back to that. 1st and 10 from the 28. Movement to the left. Toss sweep to Nouse. Nouse trying to get up over to the 30, trying to follow some blockers, and manages to work his way up to about the 34-yard line.
And with a hold. And I don't think Moyer's happy. He's out on the field. He ain't liking what he's.
Yeah, we do have a flag on the play, but why don't you go ahead and continue with what you were talking about?
We'll talk about the Skins there.
Pretty excited about that.
Yeah, big mark there. Randy Schmergy is the head. Him and Josh Ailes kind of run that JV program. Brad Voorhees, Lee Martin, and Josh Bishop. And with the Wapak Red, we got Dan Rook, Mel, Matt Brown, Sean, and there's a couple other guys I might be forgetting. But they both had a really good season. They've, that's as the up-and-coming high schoolers on someday. And there's the one thing is we'd like to see some more kids come out and play. The numbers are just declining like crazy, and I think that's a little bit due to fall baseball, flag football, and a couple other things.
Well, with the penalty, it's 1st and 20 from the 18. It's going to be Nouse back up over the 25-yard line, trying to get back most of the penalty yardage. It'll bring up 2nd and long.
I think he wanted to get all that back at one shot. He had everybody going with him there.
No doubt. 22 seconds remaining. They may get off one more play, but the play clock's showing a little bit more, so maybe they'll take their time and call it a quarter, but they're going to break the huddle right now. 2 wide receivers out to the right. That's Caden Page wide right. Jolly tight left. Hauser in the slot. It looks as though they're going to run it down 2-1, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter from Bath Stadium with the score. The Wapakoneta Redskins 7, the Bath Wildcats nothing. We'll be back after this timeout.
Searching for a career in manufacturing? Flex Machine Tools is located right here in Wapakoneta. Flex has a wide range of products that benefit the manufacturing industry. From the Flex Arm to the Flex Jet, we offer solutions that our customers use throughout the U.S. Flex offers a 401k match, a competitive salary, and a friendly work environment. Do you want to make a difference in American manufacturing? Then visit flexmachinetools.com to view our open positions.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Camping is one of America's oldest pastimes, so why lose a minute of family fun when your RV needs service or repair? At Kill RV Service, we offer you the best in service and repairs. Your site or our site, our experienced team will thoroughly inspect and professionally repair your camper or RV so you don't miss a minute of fun. We do insurance and extended warranty repairs and have a complete array of parts in stock. Nobody works harder to keep you camping safely than Kill RV. Call or visit us in Salina or online at killrv.com.
Are you having trouble making a decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Auglaze and Sydney Audiology.
Auglaze Audiology has always been a wonderful experience. I have taken both of my little ones there for their preschool examinations, and my kids just love them.
Vanessa is such a calm and interesting audiologist who explains everything so thoroughly.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Auglaze and Sydney Audiology.
Welcome back to Bath Stadium. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop. Week number 9 of high school football here on Time Warner Cable. Wow, has the season flown right by. But Josh, one of the things you have to have a successful high school program is you have to bring them up through the ranks. And we're so proud of what those midget football players have accomplished. Let's kind of recap a little bit more of that.
And Dan, one of the good coaches in this program is your neighbor, Alan Metzger, and
shout out to Alan.
Yeah, Big Alan. He does a great job with the offensive line. He's played in the wing tee. He's very. He just critiques everything these kids do, all their steps, and how he makes it work. And he does a wonderful job. And I tell you what, the 30-31 trap hits about every time. That's how good he does it. And a lot of these coaches, like I put Schmergy, Preezer, these guys all went and played college football. They come back and they like to put their time in and
give
it's
back.
It's
nice to see
yes.
that the guys come and give back. That's always cool. 2nd and 12 from the 27. We'll start the second quarter here with 2 wide receivers to the right. Kind of a little bit of a delay there by the officials trying to make sure everybody's in place. Moyer in the shotgun. We've got Nouse standing right next to him. He's going to hand it to Nouse on the sweep left, over the 30, being drugged. I don't know. Was he being drugged or was he pushing the pile?
I think he was.
Or 4 yards.
Yeah, it looked like.
What was going on there?
It was a heck of a run, though.
Beastly run.
And the tackle was on 17 and number 4 and a host of Wildcats. Bo Decker in on there. I tell you what, Nouse is just, a downhill runner. And he's just like, the more you feed him, the better he runs. It's like a little Nick Chubb-esque.
So they're going to move the ball to the 45-yard line. And I guess I missed the penalty there. I got another 5 yards out of it. But
must have been a face mask. It was up by his face mask. It must have been a.
It was a 5-yard penalty. And they'll start 1st and 10 from the 45. Low snap, low throw, intended for Caden Page.
Yeah, that just looked like, I don't know if it got tapped.
Yeah,
at
pretty
the line.
Slow. It looked sloppy and slow. Yeah. What was going on there?
Yeah, it looked like, I don't know what happened. I was watching the throw, but I didn't really see if it got batted or tipped, or it looked like it kind of came out wrong.
Ryan Walter will go out. Back into the game is Jolly and Page as they split wide to the right. Hauser in that tight formation to the left. As he moves in motion to the right, it's going to be a handoff. No, it's going to be a screen to Jolly. Jolly up over the 50, trying to break a tackle and just gets pushed out of bounds, well short of the first down.
That was a really good tackle from Bath's Vinny Vendetta.
Yeah, we don't normally recommend you tackle high, but sometimes that's how you get to him.
Yeah, he got to him, and he took that stiff arm and just took him right out of bounds with it. Vinny Vendetta is 5'11", 170-pounder. Really good tackle. He saved it because I really thought he was going to get around there and get that first down.
Well, he moved the ball into Bath territory, but it's still going to be a 3rd and a long 3, let's call it. 2 wide receivers left. It's going to be a handoff to Nouse. Nouse has enough for the first down to the 40, trying to find some more running room up over the 30-yard line, and they'll move the chains in a nice, patient run by Jace Nouse.
He's rocking, and I think he just went over 1,000 yards there. And he's been running. And I'm not sure, I can't say it for sure, but I think that was it. And the tackle on for Bath was 23, Kane Sullivan, and 21, Vinny Vendetta again.
First and 10 from the 27, 10:52 remaining in the first half. Moyer looking left, cheating to the right, and is going to throw to the right. It's going to be caught by Jolly. Jolly inside the 15-yard line.
And Solomon with
They'll move the chains again.
Touchdown saving tackle.
Yeah, he was going in no matter what.
And Solomon just grabbed that leg and just tripped him up.
Well, you wonder where the safety is in that formation because they even though he had 2 wide receivers to the left, I think Moore did a really good job of selling it to the left and then just coming back to the right side.
To one side and he goes the other way. Yeah.
He sold it.
Yep.
1st and 10 for the Redskins from the 14, 10-20 remaining. Now it's in the backfield with Moyer. It's Hauser in motion to the left. It's going to be a handoff to Nouse. No, it's going to be a pass to Jolly. And not going anywhere. A host of powder blue jerseys on that one.
Yeah, there was nowhere to go for Jolly on that. They kind of sniffed that one out.
They did, didn't they?
Yes, they did. And Daniel Cole and Dalton Woodruff on the tackle.
Boy, we're going to lose 2 yards on that play.
I got a play I like here, but I don't know if I should say it on the air. It's called the double reverse pass. I don't think they do that kind of stuff anymore, but it always worked in flag football.
Jolly to the right, Page to the left. It's going to be a run to the right and a nice play by the defense there, number 22 for Bath. That was Vernon.
Keaton Vernon.
Keaton Vernon doing a great job of blowing up that run. Boy, did he get in there quick.
He did. He just blew it like they shot him through the A-gap. Keaton Vernon, he's a 5'9", 185-pounder. He's built like a fullback.
Wow.
You know, he's fast. He can move.
3rd and a long 12 from the 18. Here comes Moyer. He's looking right. Throws the screen to Nouse, and that didn't go anywhere.
You know, it's like they have done their homework and watched a lot of film.
The last 3 plays, they were all over it defensively.
Right.
Kudos to the Wildcats as they blew up that series. As Wapak was threatening from the 15-yard line, 1st and 10, and 3 losses will bring out Beach to possibly attempt. Yep, let's see where they line it up. And that is a 37-yard field goal. That's going to be Metzger on the hold, the snap, the place, the kick is up, and it looks like he's got enough room, and it's good. 37-yard field goal there for Beach. Will extend the Wapak lead with 8:15 remaining to 10-0. And we'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Personal service. That's Home Savings Bank. Locally owned and operated, Home Savings Bank takes pride in being part of the Wapakoneta community since 1941. Home Savings Bank continues to offer more services like online bill pay, ID Theft Smart, a mobile banking app, home mortgage and equity loans, construction loans, lines of credit, savings accounts, IRAs, and more. All with friendliness, integrity, and the personal service you deserve. Home Savings Bank in downtown Wapakoneta.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
This is Jimmy from Jimmy Sager State Farm in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Stop in our office at 201 East Auglaize Street or call 419-738-7506 or check us out on the web at jimmysager.com for your free, no-obligation quote.
Welcome back to Bath Stadium. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop. Week number 9, it's the Wapakoneta Redskins 6-2. The Bath Wildcats 5-3. With 8:15 remaining in the first half, Wapak extends their lead on a 37-yard field goal by Beach. 10-0. Wapak beat Beach with the ensuing kickoff. And it is a beautiful night for high school football once again.
Bodecker back deep. Oh, and he might
get a return. That one is going to fall at about the 1-yard line, so we're going to get a return here. It's number 17.
Ooh.
Bringing the ball back is Lehman, and Lehman gets
laid out by Noah Bishop.
He got hit pretty good right there, man.
Yeah, that was old Noe.
It's a good tackle. So still, it's only their 20-yard line. So
yeah,
You know, you might as well let it bounce into the end zone, I guess, instead of taking that hit.
I think sometimes Kyle Beach is like, sometimes I think we need to give a little work to these guys on the outside and make sure they can tackle. They can still tackle.
You think he makes that decision independently, do you? Okay. All right, here come the Wildcats. Boy, they've got 4 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Empty backfield for Welsh. Ooh. He's under pressure, and he's going to go down.
And big man, Rampula.
That's who we like to see. Boy, He is such a fire plug. He gets that defensive going when he gets going.
Yeah, that's awesome. Rampula don't play. He's
Boy, that looks like a loss of 8 to me. But we'll trust the field announcer to say it's only 7. This is a home game for Bath.
Yeah.
just a reminder.
Yeah.
3 wide receivers split out to the right. 2nd and 17 from the 13. 7:32 remaining here in the first half, and Wapak's up 10-0. Welsh is going to look for the screen, tucks it, decides he's going to run, and again it's Rampula all over him.
He's on fire.
You know, he kind of stayed home. He shed his block, and he stayed focused on the quarterback there and was able to keep him from getting any kind of positive yardage at all.
Tell you what, man, I tell you, our defense, and they get fired up, and they get penetration, they are fun to watch.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and long. 6:55 remaining in the clock running. Defense is trying to get fired up. Wide receiver off to the right. And that was a big decoy as he's throwing it down the left sideline. A little contact there as the quarterback, Moyer, playing DB safety, kind of got caught there. There was a little hand contact right about the 45, but there was no flag.
Yeah, they did kind of let him get away with a little there.
Thought he was slowing down the receiver a little bit there.
Yeah. And I really didn't think you're supposed to have a lot of contact after 5 yards. But I know rules change. They have so much hand fighting between wide receivers and DBs. And
isn't that crazy?
It is. It's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? It's a lot of that going on. So Wapak with an opportunity to get the ball back in good field position. And you know what they do in good field position, man? They usually put some points on the board.
Back deep is Jolly and that one.
Are they going to send him? Are they going to send him? Are they going to send him? Oh, they almost got to him. It's a high kick, and he's going to let it bounce, and it takes a Bath bounce down to the 40, inside the 40. And you got to catch that ball on the fly, my friends.
62-yard punt.
Even if, you know.
51-yard punt. I guess.
Well, you called it from where he was kicking it from, but even if you call a fair catch, you got to catch the ball.
Yeah.
Nobody says you have to run with it, but you can't have that happen.
Yeah, they would have had the ball inside their own 50.
But that's another 3 and out for the Bath Wildcats, and Wapak will take over at their own 39-yard line. Caden Page out to the right. Schnarr in the backfield once again with Naus. And Naus is going to take it, turn the corner.
Ooh, nice run. Gain
of about 6 on the play.
Tell you what, that offensive line's blocking well on the tackle. 22, Caden Vernon on the tackle, and he's kind of come up limping, which isn't good for them. He's one of their top leading tacklers. He ain't liking it right now. His leg's saying, hey, man, I'm hurting.
6 minutes remaining in the first half. Wapak up 10-0. 7-yard gain there by now. So bring up 2nd and 3 from the Wapak 46. Speaking of 3, trips out to the left. Moyer is going to keep it. And Moyer's got enough for the first down as he gets in the Bath territory. And a nice push by the offensive line as they went right up the backside of Brown.
Yeah, 69, Big Brown. Man, he was pushing the pile, wasn't he? He was pushing everybody out of his way. On the tackle was Woodruff and Woodruff on the tackle alongside Liam Sullivan.
1st and 10 for the Wapakoneta Redskins, up 10-0 with 5:23 remaining. Moyer hands it off to Naus. No, play action. Steps back, has time, throws it down the field. Does he have a man open? What a great catch. What a great comeback catch by Jolly.
Toledo, they got the Wapak side. The faithful's going crazy.
Boy, Moyer threw it short, and Jolly just had the wherewithal to stop his body and come back for that ball.
That was a heck of an adjustment
Wow.
from the receiver, which I don't know. That was a cannon throw, every bit of 50 yards in the air, I'd say, 45, 50. And what a play by Jolly. Wow.
Was that a 49-yard TD pass?
Yeah.
To Jolly. Here's Beach for the extra point. The kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 5:12 remaining, Wapak will extend their lead 17-0. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Wapakoneta Redskins 17. Elevation Chiropractic, formerly known as Kantner Chiropractic, has been serving Wapakoneta and the surrounding communities for 30-plus years of generational quality chiropractic care. Elevation Chiropractic is unique as we utilize numerous techniques to accommodate our patient as well as their condition. In addition to chiropractic care, we now offer cutting-edge technologies such as spinal decompression as well as Class 4 laser therapy. As a former Redskin alumni, Dr. Michael Nagel would like to wish all the Wapak athletes a successful and healthy season. Visit us at elevationchiroohio.com or contact us at 419-738-4373 to see how we can elevate your health.
Do you know the dollar value of your largest asset? I'm committed to volunteering my time to help you determine the value of your home with a free market valuation. Every month or quarter, you receive a statement for your other valuable assets, so why not know the value of your home? By contacting or connecting with me, we can set up an appointment to take a quick look at your home and determine the value of your largest asset. Give me a call at 419-773-9583 or click to connect to my website to get started.
Welcome back, Big Dan Wilson, Josh Bishop, week number 9. And a very familiar theme happening here tonight. Wapak takes their first 3 possessions and gets points. A 1-yard touchdown run by Moyer, a 37-yard field goal by Beach, and now a 49-yard touchdown pass from Moyer to Jolly. And on the other side, Bath, 3 possessions, very little positive yardage, 2 3-and-outs.
Yes.
So a very familiar theme that we've been seeing over the past couple of weeks as Wapak has been on the 6-0 run after losing the first 2 games of the season.
Well, and the thing is, what starts to happen is they start to break your will. You know, you get down there and it gets late in the game, gets late in the half, and they're just pounding them, and, you know, teams start to submit.
Speaking of submitting, they have to submit on that one, too, because it's going to be just another one in the end zone for the leg of Beach.
Tell you what, man, I mean.
Kyle Beach having a great year.
It is, and it's been a fun year. We've had a lot of fun watching all these kids. It's a fun,
especially the seniors.
Yes.
And I want to take a moment here, and I want to thank all the seniors for participating in the senior tribute that I was able to produce for them. And I want to thank all the kind words and all the positive reinforcement I've gotten from the parents and the fans alike. It was a lot of fun, and it really shows the character of these young men. Here's the toss sweep. Trying to turn the corner is Lehman. As it's 1st and 10 from the 20, we'll probably get a gain of about 4 yards on the play.
Yeah.
We'll bring up 2nd and 6.
And Rishnari on the tackle.
Well, if you're the Bath Wildcats right now at this point, you need some points. You need some positivity with 4:45 remaining here in the half. Trying to get some points on the board, at least move it down the field. Show that you can at least get something on this Wapak defense. We've got 2 guys moving at the same time, and there's all kind of flags. Lots of confusion there offensively for Bath. And this is part of what you talked about. When you start to break somebody's will, you break their concentration too.
Yeah, that's right.
And they start to make mistakes like that.
Yeah. And they're just trying to think, how can we do anything on this defense? What are we doing wrong? And then they start messing up. They're all arguing between each other. And Wapak, man, I'm telling you, they got so many weapons on that defensive side of the ball, but great linebackers. And that defensive line is such a fast defensive line. They're very quick and tough. So yeah, it's going to be hard for anybody. I'm excited to see what. I mean, tell you what, Dan, I'm going to see the rest of this game to start off with, but next week is going to be a barn burner.
Let's not look ahead.
That's not. I
don't want to do that. You jinxed us at the first game of the season. I will not let you do that again.
I really did. I can't believe it.
We've got motion to the left. Here's Welsh in the shotgun on 2nd and 11. He's looking to the right.
Oh.
He's under a lot of pressure right now. He fires, and was that intercepted? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Wow. Richardson was right there on the play, and I thought for sure he was going to pick that one off. Boy, he looked like that was a really slow developing play for Welsh. I don't think he was intending to look down the field. I think that was kind of like the secondary third receiver because he looked a little confused.
Yeah, his guy was open, but he didn't throw it at the time. And it's
3rd and 11. He's under pressure. He's going to try to run the ball. Gets up over the 20, well short of the first down, of course. And that'll bring up 4th down once again for the Wildcats.
And Schnarry on the tackle.
And they got to bring the punting unit out again, so it's another 3 and out for the Wildcats. Wow, that's 3 and outs.
Yeah.
And again, this is a familiar theme that we've been seeing as Wapak has been on this roll. They take those early possessions, they get points, and they shut down the offense. You know, it's just
and they
really
take a team
else.
that's not a comeback. You know, a team that ain't built to come back, and it's hard. You know, it's hard to come back when you got a really good defense like we have.
And all kind of flags, and it's going to be
offsides on Bath.
No,
is they calling it a Wapak? Huh?
No, it's just procedure.
Oh, okay.
False start.
What did I say? Legal procedure? I can't remember what I said. It's been a long day.
Offsides. But either way, the flag is on the Wildcats. And our return guys are not moving up. They're assuming this guy's going to kick it another 50-yarder.
I just want them to.
They're staying way back. They're
ball.
Inside the 45-yard line on this end of the field. And that was almost blocked, and that one is not going to go as far, but it's still going to take a Bath bounce. Boy, I'll tell you, he's getting a lot of positive yards on that bounce. And these guys, they have to do a better job of getting to the ball.
Yes.
Which that was even though they're getting positive yardage, you know, on all their possessions, you can't get in this habit when you get into the playoffs, and we're kind of expecting them to get into the playoffs, and especially next week against a tough team like Salina. Field position is going to be everything.
Right. Yes. You know, you got your WBL, and then you got the playoffs, which you're going to have your Trotwoods, your Badens, your Bellbrooks. Which,
man,
you know, you got some tough teams. And we're just as tough as any of them, but we will have to have our everything online and running on all cylinders.
Wapak 1st and 10 from their own 45, 2:53 remaining here in the first half. It's Nouse in motion to the right. They're going to set up the screen. And when Nouse starts to backpedal while he's in motion, you got to look out. And he just did not stop his motion until he got a first down and then some.
Wow.
Into Bath territory, down to about the 41-yard line. Nice run by
Yes, it is. He
is
running like a freak. I mean, he is just a beefcake.
If I had to say anything about Beefcake, it was the fact that he was backpedaling in the motion and kind of selling the fact that he was going to get the ball, like you did right there, and just hammered his way down to about the 32-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 7. Yeah, again, I don't want to see any sloppy play at this time of the year. You can't sell anything to the defense. Now, again, the ball carrier has enough for the first down, tries to spin away.
Yeah, he's
it gets inside the 30.
Can't tell who made the tackle. I think that was Sullivan and Vendetta on that tackle. But he's still up there limping really bad yet. I got to think, man, he's got some big boys coming at him every play on that.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining. 1st and 10 from the 27. Moyer in the shotgun, looks left, throws. It's Jolly. Jolly trying to break a tackle to the 20, 15, inside the 10-yard line or down to the 10. Just short of the 10 is where they were going to mark him out of bounds. And another first down for the Redskins.
Yeah, Caden Sullivan on the tackle. this 6'1", 180-pound senior. And he was hanging on for dear life because Jolly was running with intentions of scoring.
No question about it. Page and Jolly split wide to the right. Hauser's in the slot to the left. It's going to be handoff to Nouse, trying to follow Hauser down to the 5. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. $1:37 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, on tackle for Bath is 22, and Sullivan and Vernon. Vernon on the tackle.
2nd and goal from the 5. Or no, actually, they can get a first down.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. They can get a first down inside the 2. It's 2nd and 4. There's going to be a handoff to Nouse, and Nouse has got the first down, and now he's got a touchdown.
Effort. Good job, Nouse, to the house. Tell you what, it was a second effort. They thought they had him stop, and he just kind of popped his hips through it, like he urged it through there, and it's like he was going for a drop step or something with a wrestling program, which we don't talk about that enough. Nouse was a really good wrestler, also. I mean, Nouse I think he was a qualifier last year at state, and there's a couple wrestlers out there. Same with Reese Schnari.
Wapak to extend their lead with the extra point, which is up and good. So with 1:06 remaining here in the first half, it's the Wapakoneta Redskins 24. It's the Bath Wildcats nothing. We're going to keep it right here. Want to thank our sponsors once again: Merit Real Estate, Alan Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic. Can't say enough about Mike Noggle taking over Cantor Chiropractic, changing the name, but Mike just doing a great job out there since Doc retired. And want to give a shout out to Dr. Ron Cantor, who's recovering from heart surgery as well. Our good friends at Miller's Corral, Ted Miller and the family. We've known them for 40 years. What a great organization and what a great supporter of Wapakoneta sports and the Wapakoneta community. Minster Bank, Flex Machine Tools, also G.A. Windsor and Son. You know a little bit about those guys.
Yes, I do, Dan.
Sean and Gus, boy, I'll tell you, what a great family business. Yeah. State Farm, Home Savings Bank, Auglays and Sydney Audiology, Kill RV Service, and, of course, Dad's Toy Shop. I want to remind you, as you're getting ready for Christmas, it's never too early to start shopping for those special gifts. And Dad's Toy Shop has them for you. Great RC cars, trucks, and the boats and the planes are just phenomenal these days. And, of course, if you're looking for something to extend on that railroad track that you're a hobbyist for, or any of those other things, you can always go to Dad's Toy Shop. Don't forget, they do great service there, too. 1:06 remaining. Wapak up 24-0. The ensuing kickoff by Beach is going to fall into the end zone once again. And for the 5th time, the Bath Wildcats will start from their 20-yard line.
Yeah, Bodecker was deep, but Bodecker's only got it one time, and he was tiptoeing in. The one return he had, he was barely inbounds. I mean, inside the 1-yard line. So Beach puts it right on the verge of making something big, making a tackle. You know, I maybe just let it go, bounce right back into our hands. We'll work on that.
1st and 10 from the 20. Welsh in the shotgun position. And again, we talked a little bit about this young man. He's a sophomore as well. He's got to get a few more games under his belt here, and they do have some senior representation on the field. But they're a young team, just like Wapakoneta, right?
Yeah, they're young, and they're holding their own. They're playing really good this year. I think they're just Wapak's on a different level the last 3 or 4 weeks. It wouldn't be much fun playing them right now.
Called a gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. Welsh to look for that down and out again, and it's going to be caught.
Mullins on the tackle. He's been on the last 2 tackles. Very active.
Cole on the receiving end of that. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3, and they keep the clock running. It's about 44 seconds remaining as they try to set up defensively, and I thought there was a little bit of an offsides situation there by the Wapakoneta Redskins, but we'll see. And they're saying that there may have been a fumble on the play, but that doesn't look like he lost the ball as Welsh gets up and they mark the ball short of the 1st down. No, they're going to say he got it.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah, he got it to the 30-yard line. I thought he was just a little short. 1st and 10 for the Bath Wildcats. 28 seconds remaining. Welsh drops back, looking downfield. under a little bit of pressure, has plenty of time. There's only 3 guys for Wapak rushing.
Oh, and he just
throws it down the field, and that might be intercepted, and it is.
And that is Ryan Richardson.
Ryan Richardson picks it off with 15 seconds remaining in the half.
I tell you what happened, Dan. He tried to, what Welsh did was that time where you just try to throw the ball as hard as you can, and sometimes when you try and gripping it too hard, and that ball just did everything he didn't want it to do.
Yeah, it looked like it slipped out of his hand.
Slipped out of his hand and didn't go nearly where it wanted to, and that's just gripping the ball too hard.
So back comes the Redskins with back come. Here come the Redskins with 15 seconds remaining, and they're just going to take a knee and take us to the half here from Bath Stadium. So that's the only possession Wapak didn't get any points on.
Right.
Jeez, what a ball game tonight.
The way they were going, I thought they would just somehow miraculously score there with 12 seconds.
Well, that'll bring us to the half here from Bath Stadium in week number 9 of high school football here on TSC. The Wapakoneta Redskins 24, the Bath Wildcats nothing. We'll be back after this timeout.
Searching for a career in manufacturing? Flex Machine Tools is located right here in Wapakoneta. Flex has a wide range of products that benefit the manufacturing industry. From the Flex Arm to the Flex Jet, we offer solutions that our customers use throughout the U.S. Flex offers a 401k match, a competitive salary, and a friendly work environment. Do you want to make a difference in American manufacturing? Then visit flexmachinetools.com to view our open positions. Tonight's game is being brought to you by the following: Merit Real Estate, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Minster Bank, Flex Machine Tools, G.A. Windsor & Son, State Farm Insurance, Home Savings Bank, Auglaze Audiology, Kill RV Service, Dad's Toy Shop, and Wilson One Communications.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
This is Jimmy from Jimmy Sager State Farm in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Stop in our office at 201 East Auglaze Street or call 419-738-7506 or check us out on the web at jimmysager.com for your free, no-obligation quote.
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
Camping is one of America's oldest pastimes, so why lose a minute of family fun when your RV needs service or repair? At Kill RV Service, we offer you the best in service and repairs. Your site or our site, our experienced team will thoroughly inspect and professionally repair your camper or RV so you don't miss a minute of fun. We do insurance and extended warranty repairs and have a complete array of parts in stock. Nobody works harder to keep you camping safely than Kill RV. Call or visit us in Salina or online at killrv.com.
Welcome back to Bath Stadium. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop. Week number 9 already, Josh, of high school football here on TSC. The 6-2 Wapakoneta Redskins, the 5-3 Bath Wildcats, and Wapak in the lead right now going into the second half, 24-0. Another shutout. And as I mentioned, you know, pretty familiar theme going on here the last few weeks as they've chugged along this 6-game win streak where they just capitalize on the first couple of possessions and just shut down the offense. And that's been the case tonight. So let's talk about those scoring drives for Wapak.
Yeah, Moyer with the first off, he had a 1-yard run, which the first time he ran it, they stuffed it, and that was surprising. It looked like he got in, so he did it again, and he just
so
got
he did
in.
it again.
Yeah, and Beach with a great 37-yard field goal for the second drive. And then Moyer to Jolly on a 49-yard TD.
That was a heck of a
strike.
catch.
It was a catch. And great throw by Moyer. He kind of underthrew him, and he let his receiver do all the work. And Jolly with a good adjustment. And just a great athlete. Jolly just is a great athlete.
Yeah, no doubt.
A heck of a play. But, I don't know. What's Bath got to do to get back in this game?
Well, we got to throw in that nice 5-yard run by Nouse, which got us to the score that we're at right now, 24-0. But obviously, Wapak scoring on their first, second, third, fourth, and fifth possession. The only time that they didn't score was kneeling down before the end of the half.
Yeah.
And for the Bath Wildcats, there was 3 3-and-outs plus an INT in their possession. So it's been all Wapak again tonight as we steamroll our way through Week 9 and on to play Salina, and thank goodness that game's at home.
And that's everything on the line next week. So
yeah, we don't know how that game's going to turn out tonight against Defiance. I'm sure it's going to be a battle, but it'll be nice to have them in the confines of Wapakoneta's own stadium and not on the road for such a crucial WBL matchup. That short kick is going to be taken by Nouse over to the 30, over the 40,
gone?
to the 50, down to the 40. He's on to the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Nouse to the house.
Jeez, no penalty flags. And just like that, that kick short, and he's seen the opening, and see you later, alligator. Just like that, he's gone. Man, he's an exciting player. He's not only
Where did he
fast,
pick that ball up?
big.
Where did he
I
pick
thought
that
it was
ball
about
up?
the 20. Kind of kicked it 23 to 24-yard line.
Maybe
So
20. I was going to say about closer
a
to
78
25.
to 76-yard return.
Unbelievable. Beach with the extra point. And the kick is good. So just like that.
Dude, I can't even remember the last time we've had a kick return to the house.
That was
nice.
Time.
I love to see that.
One of the people that we've talked about that I always thought was really good kick and punt returner was C.J. Sharp.
Yeah.
We mentioned him in the pregame before we went on the air, and I had a couple of really nice video capturing him, nice video angles and shots capturing him returning the ball for a touchdown a couple times, and he had another gear. That was a kid that had another gear.
Yes, he did. He was.
I wasn't sure we were going to see him at quarterback or we were going to see him at wide receiver, but either way, man, when he found it, he was there.
He did whatever his dad told him to do. He was that guy. He was a utility player. He could play quarterback. He was a really good receiver. He had great hands.
The nice thing about Coach Sharp, too, is the fact that his dad brought us back into the playoffs.
Yeah.
There was a big, big drought there before he came and joined Wapak in the mid-90s.
Yeah.
And
he was something fun to watch. I tell you that.
He was a fun guy.
Yep.
He was really into football at every level, and his intensity showed. The ensuing kickoff actually is not going into the end zone, and we do have a little bit of a return here. Instead of starting at the 20, they'll start at the 23-yard line for the first time tonight.
Brody Preezer on the tackle with a rock-solid hit, and 17, Skylar Lehman on the return, and he got hit. I mean, Brody Preezer brings it, and I'm telling you, he's going to be a sophomore. He's a sophomore. You're going to hear a lot of him in the next 2 years. He is.
Wasn't Preezer and Welsh in the same class?
Yeah.
So the Welsh kid from Bath, who's at quarterback, his dad and the Preezer's dad were in the same class because they were in their around your class too.
I think they were roommates. They went to Ohio Northern together and played. Both of them were All-Americans there. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of good football players there in that time frame, too, came out of Wapak.
And we try, Welsh moved to Bath. I think his wife was from Bath, so he ended up here.
Oh.
And we see him. He's like, hey, we would love to have his kid, but we got ourselves a Moyer, so we're okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we still want the legacy. That'd be nice. Here's the toss sweep, turning right end, and a nice run is Sullivan, and Sullivan
are gonna get
is going to get whacked out of bounds by Schnarry. It's either Schnarry or was it Schnarry that laid the extra wood on him there?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, he was over there with Jarrett Mullen too. So
I thought it was more like he couldn't stop. Yeah, and he was coming in hot. And
yeah.
He just didn't. He didn't lay up. He put the shoulder down and hit him.
So the penalty will put it into Wapak territory, and this is their best field position of the night, as the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 from their 48. In the shotgun is Welsh, and Welsh on the counter, and that one's not going anywhere. As the handoff to number 27, Hale, gets stopped for a loss of about 2 on the play.
Man,
it'll bring up 2nd and 12.
Does Hale have punter pads on? Because his shoulder pads don't look big at all. I mean, they look like the old punter pads they had. Hardly anything there.
Wasn't even a pad. Yeah.
Yes. And I think, wow, it just looked weird.
Yeah, I'd be worried about that sometimes.
Yeah.
2nd and 12 from the 50. 9:15 remaining here in the third quarter. Wapak taking the opening kickoff for a touchdown, and that's a nice run.
Yeah, good run
as
from
Hale found a little gap there and showed a little bit of his speed. He hasn't had a chance to showcase that tonight as he got up the loss and then some. It'll bring up 3rd and 5 from the 43. And that hurry-up offense, Welsh is going to hand it to him again. And he's going to get wrestled down before he even got to the 40-yard line.
Rampula. Tough little turkey, man. I tell you what, he's getting rocked, and he keeps getting up. So,
boy, Rampula has come to play tonight, hasn't he? Wow.
Yes, and they're going to go for it here.
That was one of my favorite interviews, too. They were all great doing that senior tribute, but got a lot of respect for all the seniors out there. Rampula was fun to talk to.
They're good kids.
Because his enthusiasm and his positivity was just came through the camera. And if you haven't seen that senior tribute I put together, it's on YouTube. So hopefully you check it out, and I hope you enjoy it too. And there's a sack. Oh my!
Just out of nowhere, Pack. There he is. Bryson Pack is back.
Well, we were worried about Bryson. In fact, I had asked Coach how he was after that injury last week, and he said he was doing okay. He didn't give me any more information besides that, but he looked fantastic on that play right there.
He came in like a dart, which started off well.
He rock him on 4th down. Wow. Wow. So Wapak, with really what is their first possession of the second half, 1st and 10 from the 50. 3 wide receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Moyer throws that screen to the right to Jolly, trying to break a tackle, and a good defensive play by Kennard there. Boy.
Yeah. Carson Kennard is a sophomore also.
He came up quickly, and that, I would like to point that out as a textbook tackle.
Yeah.
Because he got to him. He didn't let him get past him. He wrapped him up and twisted him down and brought him down. That was a good defensive play right there.
Yeah,
he still got 2, 2nd and 8 from the 48 of the Wildcats. Here's Nouse, and Nouse. Boy, there are little extracurriculars going on down there.
Yeah, he got about a yard and a tackle by a host of Wildcats. Couldn't really tell who made the initial hit. 3rd down for Bath, and they'd love to get out of this.
6:48 remaining here in the third quarter. Wapak 3rd and 7 from the Bath 47, up 31-0 here in Week 9. 6 and 2, looking to go 6 and 3 before they host the Salina Bulldogs next week. Moyer on the high snap, rolls left, throws, and caught. And trying to spin out of it is Page, but Page managed to step out of bounds.
They are on sync. I mean, he runs precise routes, and his quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be.
Excellent description of what he does out there. He really is. He's like money. He and the other thing, too, that we've talked about, too, with Paige is the fact that he knows where that defensive player is.
Yeah.
He knows which way to spin and try to get out of it. So he's well aware of his surroundings, but he always makes time to concentrate on that catch, too.
Right.
He doesn't drop too many out there.
No, he does not.
We got trips out to the right. Walter's out there along with Hauser. This looks like that could be another screen set up over there, but no, they're going opposite side. And again to Page as he gets wrestled out of bounds. That was kind of questionable. I don't know if that was a little extracurricular. They're going to say it was a personal foul, but I think he had him in the grasp and was just
kind of fell down together.
Yeah. I don't think that flag was necessary.
I didn't either. But they definitely don't like them late hits, man. They're really cautious about guys getting hit there late.
And that could be a point of emphasis this year. We've seen a lot of that. So, of course we don't want to see anybody get hurt.
No,
but
right.
We certainly don't want the officials to take over the game either. And they're not in this game. There's no question about it. Wapak is in control. They've been in control with 5:13 remaining in the clock, running up 31-0 with two wide receivers to the right, one to the left. Back there with Moyer is Mullen. And so Mullen's going to block as he throws out to the right side. There's whistles blown. It was Grant Stauffer on the receiving end. And we've got, again, movement on the Wapak side of the field. As we mentioned, the Wapakoneta Redskins coming into this game 6-2, looking to improve their record to 6-3. And those first two games of the season, trying to figure it out. I mean, even the center and the quarterback, how many times in those first two games did we see low snaps? Yep. And we haven't seen any over the last few weeks.
Yep.
They've managed to improve every week, Josh.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They got this down to a science now. They found it out, they fixed it, and they fixed it for good. They didn't want it to sneak back up on them. So
Moyer looks, the ball's tipped and still caught, knocked away. So I don't think he had possession of it before it was tipped out of his hands, intended for Caden Page, but it was also tipped at the line. So there was kind of double contact there by the defense. Did a great job of knocking it out of Page's hands.
Right, and the defensive player was Bodecker. Clay Bodecker made a good play. I'm not sure if it was the DN there, 85 for Bath, that tipped it at the line.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 15 from the 22, 3:36 remaining. Here's a handoff this time, and it's going to go to Mullen, and Mullen inside the 10, or at least inside the 15, down near the 10.
Good run by Mullen.
Well, whoever they're putting in those slots, it doesn't matter because the line is really bursting some holes, busting some holes, blowing up some holes.
Blowing some holes up.
Yeah, it's like TNT on that line.
TNT. Bye. Yeah, we're having a good time up here, aren't we, Dan? It's a little warm in here tonight.
Season.
Yeah, it's been a great season. Makes it a lot of fun doing this when you're winning.
Oh, no question about
Knocking people around.
Two wide receivers out to the right. Mullen back there with Moyer. And we've got Walter in motion to the right. There goes Moyer. Moyer looks, throws, caught. Ooh. And, upended is Ryan Walter. They did a great job of holding on to that ball.
I didn't know he was going to hold on to it, but that was a great catch. And that
does he get enough for the first down? Yeah, he does.
He did. Looked like they were going to. Is he all right? Who's down?
Yeah.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah, that's Walter. He got picked up off his feet and landed right down. So we're going to take a timeout with an injury timeout on the field. We'll be back right after this.
Are you having trouble making a decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Auglaize and Sydney Audiology.
Auglaize Audiology has always been a wonderful experience. I have taken both of my little ones there for their preschool examinations, and my kids just love them.
Vanessa is such a calm and interesting audiologist who explains everything so thoroughly.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Auglaize and Sydney Audiology.
Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981, and I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, Flex Steel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta.
Welcome back to Bath Stadium. Big Dan Wilson and Josh Bishop. And we'll keep our eye on the other side of the field to make sure that Ryan Walter, the junior, is okay. First and goal for the Redskins from the 6, 2:24 remaining here in the third quarter. They're up 31-0, so they're a touchdown away from a running clock. And that's going to be a handoff to Mullen. Mullen trying to follow his blockers, decides to cut it inside, and a host of powdered blue jerseys to meet him for a loss of maybe 2 on the play.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who was on the initial hit, but he tried to cut back. It looks like he had a little room, but they swarmed in quick. Big stop for the Wildcats. Good run by Mullins. I mean, he was there and just it kind of closed quick.
Yeah, we'll call it a loss of 2. Want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest, as always. Alan Davis Insurance Agency, Auglaze and Sydney Audiology, and Kill RV Service. Hey, if you haven't gotten your RV ready for winter, they do winterization too. So stop by or give them a call at Kill RV. Moyer this time up under center, and he's going to hand it off to Longsworth, number 24.
Really
the sophomore, Andre Longsworth, is in there, along with number 30, Noah Bishop, as well. So they're starting to bring in some of the pepper in some of the younger skilled underclassmen. Skilled position, let me say that again. Skilled position underclassmen.
Yeah, let me go and say this too, Dan. When I said Anders Longsworth last week, I kind of messed up. I said something about his dad, I think, and it wasn't, and they just wanted to clarify. I want to say sorry to both his mom and him. That was not his dad last week. So if you hear that, they love watching it, but they let my boy know, so I wanted to say sorry.
And there's a handoff to Bishop, and Bishop into the end zone for his second touchdown of the year. A 3-yard run by Noah Bishop.
Awesome sauce, right, Dan? I didn't think we'd see that.
Right here, baby.
Right here, Dan.
They are really in control of this game, and when you can turn a corner like that and see that beautiful end zone in front of you, man.
Yeah.
For a young man like that, as far as a sophomore is concerned.
Yeah, he saw that.
I mean, who am I kidding? I know what it's like, but what I'm saying, that was usually it's not that open.
You know what? I don't know for most of these fans here that listen to Big Dan. He was a really good running back at Cleveland St. Edwards. And you can ask Carmen and some of these guys, they used to watch him play. Dan was a tough kid.
All right, 37. Let's make it 38 as that brings us to the end of the third quarter with the score. The Wapakoneta Redskins 38, the Bath Wildcats nothing. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Searching for a career in manufacturing? Flex Machine Tools is located right here in Wapakoneta. Flex has a wide range of products that benefit the manufacturing industry. From the Flex Arm to the Flex Jet, we offer solutions that our customers use throughout the U.S. Flex offers a 401k match, a competitive salary, and a friendly work environment. Do you want to make a difference in American manufacturing? Then visit flexmachinetools.com to view our open positions.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Welcome back to Bath Stadium. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop, and smooth sailing for the Wapakoneta Redskins. With that score by Noah Bishop, the Redskins have put points on the board every possession except for the kneel down at the end of the first half. This is incredible. They are a machine offensively here tonight.
Yes, they ain't messing around. Oh, and it's a short kick.
Up over the 30-yard line.
No, Bishop.
And that's number
30. No,
Vendetta.
Bishop.
That's Vinny Vendetta. And kicking the ball was who was kicking off? Noah was on the tackle. Yeah. But that was definitely a short kick. As they bring in a lot of the underclassmen here defensively, with 11:20 remaining, there'll be a running clock up 38-0. And Hale punches the ball up over the 35 and probably about the 37. I'd like to once again thank our sponsors for tonight's contest. As always, our friends at Merit Real Estate and Minster Bank. There goes a little toss sweep. That was actually a forward pass.
Yeah, that was wild looking, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Kind of an option there to Lehman, as Lehman gets enough for the first down, and they'll move the chains with 10:40 remaining in the game.
Dakota Hedapole on the tackle. And then talk a little bit about Hedapole. He's a junior, and he had tore ACL his freshman year, and he tore something early in the two-a-days, and he's back. He came back last week in JV, so it's good to see him back out here.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's always nice when you can return during the season no matter what.
Brody Preezer.
Preezer on the tackle with 10:12 remaining. We'll call it a gain of about 3 for the Wildcats. And as we mentioned, the clock will continue to run. There's 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Welsh in the shotgun looking for some motion. He's going to do a RPO, if you will, decides to keep it. As he gets up near the 50-yard line, short of the first down, it'll bring up 3rd and about 3.
And Brody Preezer with another tackle. Tell you, you're going to hear a lot. This kid's he's a machine, man. He's going to fill in real well next year.
Yep. There's going to be some holes. We got some really good seniors defensively that they're going to be leaving, and that's going to be tough. So they're going to have some big shoes to fill. Let's just put it that way. Hale's the ball carrier, and it looks as though he's going to be right on the line of scrimmage. I'm surprised they didn't give it to him. So it'll bring up 4th and 1. I'm surprised they didn't. Wow, I'm not sure about that mark there. But they marked him short of the first down. And Welsh is still in the shotgun. They're going to run the ball again. They've got the first down, and there goes Hale over the 35 inside the 25. Big run for Hale and a first down for the Bath Wildcats.
Jack Fisher can run, man. He's a big boy, and he can motor.
Was that Fisher?
Yeah.
No, it was Hale, number 27.
No, Hale. Yeah, Zach Fisher. Fisher was on the tackle.
Oh, thank you.
The end was running him down. He can motor for a linebacker. He's fast. Sorry, my fault.
1st and 10 from the 26. Bath on the move. Pumps left, looks left, throws left, caught. It's Lehman on the receiving end once again for the Wildcats. This time he'll get it inside the 20-yard line near the 17. And we'll call it a gain of about 8 on the play, maybe 9. It'll bring up 2nd and 1.
And Dakota Hedapole on the tackle.
What a beautiful night for football. The rain has been holding off for us. And it's just been a good crowd on both sides of the field. And number 23, that's Sullivan, the ball carrier, has enough for the first down, and they'll move the chains.
King Sullivan on the reception. Tackle on the play by number 30, Noah Bishop, and not for another Wildcat first down.
I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. As always, Minster Bank, Flex Machine Tools, Miller's Corral, and Elevation Chiropractic. 1st and 10 from the 13, 7:30 remaining. We've got an officials timeout on the field. No, we've got a timeout, period. It's going to be the Wapakoneta Redskins taking a timeout with 7:20 remaining, and we'll keep it right here.
Timeout on the field.
Yeah, Dan.
Pretty incredible game tonight as far as Walpock offensively is concerned, because it doesn't matter who they put in there. They're just seeing positivity all across the board.
You got so many weapons. You know, you got from your top first 2 or 3 receivers, and you bring in your JV receivers that are really good. Yeah. And then you get your you got a Jason House, which is hands over better than anybody we got. You know, he's just a big. But you got some guys that fill in like Jarrett Mullins, Noah Bishop, Andre Longsworth. We're starting
to see a lot of action, more so than I've ever seen in past years, of the opportunity for underclassmen to make a statement, or at least position themselves for the next year.
Yeah.
And it doesn't hurt when you're got a running clock and you're up by 30-plus points, but still to get that extra playing time, as much as we've seen by the underclassmen, especially over this series of victories the last 7 weeks. I mean, it's nice to see them on the playing field and seeing positive results too, not just a kneel down. The pass intended in the left corner, defended by Bishop, and falling down hard.
I didn't see who the
on
receiver was.
Yeah, he's rolling over down there, but he hit that track pretty hard. And you and I both know, I mean, there's the way some of these fields are designed with the track around it, landing on that track no matter what you're wearing, whether you're a track star wearing nothing, or if you're basically, as far as padding is concerned, or a football player that's suited up. I mean, you hit something solid like that,
it hurts.
It's going to hurt. So we've got a timeout on the field, an injury timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Camping is one of America's oldest pastimes, so why lose a minute of family fun when your RV needs service or repair? At Kill RV Service, we offer you the best in service and repairs. Your site or our site, our experienced team will thoroughly inspect and professionally repair your camper or RV so you don't miss a minute of fun. We do insurance and extended warranty repairs and have a complete array of parts in stock. Nobody works harder to keep you camping safely than Kill RV. Call or visit us in Salina or online at killrv.com.
Are you having trouble making a decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Auglaize and Sydney Audiology.
Auglaize Audiology has always been a wonderful experience. I have taken both of my little ones there for their preschool examinations, and my kids just love them.
Vanessa is such a calm and interesting audiologist who explains everything so thoroughly.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Auglaize and Sydney Audiology.
Welcome back to Bath Stadium. And it looks like the young man that went down on the track is
Logan Markley, and he is up walking. That's good to see that everything's okay, which you just, like you were saying earlier, Dan, hitting that track, not much give to it.
There's nothing.
Nothing.
But it reminds me of like the first AstroTurf fields
like
that
concrete.
we played on at George Finney Stadium in Berea, Ohio. That there was just a very thin pad on that AstroTurf back then, and you paid a price when you had somebody that was
big,
150 pounds more than you on top of you,
and just land straight.
And 3 of them maybe.
It's like falling on concrete. It's like they laid a thin blanket on top of concrete.
I never broke anything, knock on wood, but I did have a knee injury.
And it was a brutal knee injury. We don't like to talk about that either, but if you've seen his knee, it's back in. They don't fix it like they do now.
No, actually they did. I was very grateful and very, very fortunate to have it done at the Cleveland Clinic by 2 skilled physicians that worked with the Cleveland Browns as far as orthopedics are concerned. Dr. Bergfield, who most people back then would know, was the team physician for the Cleveland Browns, and his assistant, Dr. Gerd, who actually did my surgery. And I call it the Willis McGahee surgery because if you remember that national championship game against the Ohio State Buckeyes that Ohio State won, that knee injury was the exact same degree tears on everything that I had. And there's a flag in the backfield as it's caught for the touchdown, but it looks like they're going to bring it back. That came in the area of holding.
Yeah.
So the vendetta on the receiving end there, but
Yeah,
they'll bring it back.
And bringing that back was a nice pass by Welsh, but one of his linemen gave him a little extra time that held a little bit. And it was a great catch, and Brody Preezer came up limping a little bit. I hope he's okay. He's walking it off, but I don't know.
You know, you really had the fortunate opportunity to play with some really good athletes in the 90s there here at Wapakoneta High School. And, you know, how much of a thrill is that to see these guys go on to the next level and then give back the way they have to the community and stuff, whether it's coaching or, you know, whether it's bringing up their kids and coaching up their kids.
Yes.
That's got to be pretty exciting, too.
And it really is exciting because what a tackle by Chris Martin, which is a junior. But going back to that, Randy Schmergy went and played at Findlay. He got kind of busted his shoulder really good, so he didn't get to play as long as he'd like to, but he's been giving back in basketball. And in midget football, Jeremy Preezer, which was an All-American at Ohio Northern. He coaches everything, baseball to football to kids wrestling, and then he's done it through it, and he's sticking with it. He don't have any kids involved. He's still standing there and helping out,
cool
which is really
that?
good. Yeah, him and Micah Schaup and all these guys. You know, I'm in it too, but I mean,
but it's nice to give back.
Yes, it is. And you love the kids. It's that bond
between the sport and the love of the kids, and that's going to be intercepted. And that'll keep Bath off the scoreboard for now with 4:49 remaining here in the game, and Wapak up 38-0.
Grant Stauffer with a great interception, and he turned around right in time to catch the ball. Loved it.
Playing center field, man.
Yes, he was. And Grant's another one. He's had not Jolly, but Grant Stauffer he's had the injury bug hit him about every year. He's just a little dinged up in there. It's so hard for him to get on the field, and but he's out there tonight and he made a big play. So good to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like I mentioned earlier, it's so cool to get the underclassmen in real time into a game. I mean, not like I said, not just a kneel down. Here's Bishop trying to turn the corner and barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. But still, you know, that time on Friday night is so important. That experience on Friday night to help, you know, again, get you ready for the next season, get you ready for the next level. Or in case somebody goes down, you know, God forbid, you know, you're ready. You're ready to play. There's no fear.
And Dan, another thing is when they get a little taste of success on Friday nights, that makes them push them harder in the weight room
Doesn't
in the
it?
Offseason. Yes.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, gets them in
5
there.
o'clock alarm
5
going off in the morning to get into the weight room is much more pleasurable. There's Longsworth with a nice burst right there, close to another first down.
Yeah,
and let's see if they're going to move the chains. Yes, they are. So 1st and 10 for the Wapakoneta Redskins, 3:27 remaining, and the clock running. It's a running clock up 38-0, so Wapak could just pretty much run it out with a couple more first downs right here, maybe even take a knee. But like we said, they want to give these guys experience, and that's what they're doing.
Let the guys block. They're going against their starters, so you know.
Caden Zink under center. Back there is Longsworth and Bishop, and Bishop the ball carrier. Well, you got to be excited. I mean, a couple touchdowns in 2 weeks and seeing a lot of playing time offensively and defensively. So it's always nice to have a reason to come home and have Mom clean the jersey, even though it's artificial turf. You never want to go home with a clean jersey. You always want somebody to wash.
Hey,
you got to have some dirt on it.
I want to tell you this. Last week we played at Elida JV and they still have grass, beautiful grass field. But we couldn't get the grass stains out of his jerseys and his pants. So I took it to the car wash. If anybody that knows the power washer at the car wash is a great way to get them stains out of your jersey.
Well, you learn something new every day. It's not the fact that the power wash got the stains out, but you actually washed his clothes.
Hey,
what
man,
the heck is going on there?
My wife, we got
Josh Bishop washing kids' clothes.
I'm washing the clothes, scrubbing.
Oh my Lord!
Hey, my wife, that three stinky,
miracles
we got
and miracles.
three kids with stinky uniforms. Let's get them washed.
Next thing you'll be telling me you clean toilets at home, right?
Yeah, well.
Okay. So draw the line
we
somewhere.
got to draw the line somewhere.
$1:44 remaining in the game. We're having fun. Hope you're having fun because we know Walpock is definitely having fun on the field here tonight, up 38-0. An opportunity to post a big shutout against this 5-3 Bath team. There were a lot of questions as Bishop turns the corner once again. And they'll be short of the first down, but I don't think Walpock's going to punt the ball, are they? They're probably just going to run it. I don't expect anybody to call a timeout here.
Yeah, this 4th and 1 here, and I can see a big run by Andre Longsworth here. He's a big, tough, 175-pound kid. Might as well let him try to get this first down.
Well, that's all they need, as we're under a minute now. Doesn't look like anybody's going to call a timeout, right?
No, I wouldn't.
Zink up under center, Longsworth and Bishop in the backfield. It's a quarterback keeper.
And
it's going to be the push. And the push will put them up over the 40-yard line. And that is enough for the first down.
I don't even know. They might run one more play here, Dan, but I could almost see them, I'm thinking, and they'll probably let a kid play. Might as well, right?
Wow. Walpock's going to go.
QB.
Wow.
Yeah, you got the freshman backs in now. We're going with a. I think we're going into our favorite victory formation.
Walpock's going to move to 7-2. The Bath Wildcats are going to move to 5-4. And next week here on TSC, definitely the play or the game of the year. We started with a great game of the year against Marion Local, and we're going to probably close out the regular season with another big game against the Salina Bulldogs. Wapakoneta Redskins, as I mentioned, moved to 7-2 with this 38-0 victory against the Bath Wildcats. Want to thank our sponsors once again: Merritt Real Estate, Allen Davis Insurance, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Minster Bank, Flex Machine Tools, G.A. Windsor & Son, State Farm, Home Savings Bank, Auglaze Audiology, Kill RV Service, and Dad's Toy Shop. For my tag team partner, Josh Bishop. For our videographer, as always, Jack Hagerman. All the rest of you guys are on vacation, but we had a nice fill-in at our main camera tonight, and I want to give a shout-out to Andrew Kunkel, who ran our main camera tonight from Dayton, Ohio. Thank you very much, Andrew. Our final score, once again, the Wapakoneta Redskins 38, the Bath Wildcats nothing. Have a good night, everybody.
Tonight's high school football action on TSC has been brought to you by the following: Merritt Real Estate, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Minster Bank, Flex Machine Tools, G.A. Windsor & Son, State Farm Insurance, Home Savings Bank, Auglaze Audiology, Kill RV Service, Dad's Toy Shop, and Wilson One Communications.
TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.